Every breath you take, try to do a deep inhalation and a slow exhalation. Inhale fresh energy and exhale out all the thoughts, the worries, the to-do lists. Let them all go with your exhalation. Let us start the class with 3 Ohm chants and our opening prayers. Everyone hands at the heart center. Om. 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 Sangachatvam samvadatvam Sambho manasi janata Deha bhagam yatha purve Sanjanana upasate Sanjanana upasate. Together we move towards higher self within us, the divine self, the journey we are taking together. Take a few more breaths. Try to get yourself rooted. Okay. Today, as I mentioned, today we're going to do continue with our chakra series. Today we're going to be doing the 3rd chakra, which is called Manipura Chakra. So Manipura, the literal meaning of Manipura is Mani is jewels and Pura is city. So city of jewels. So city of jewels, why do we say that? It's like a lot of times we use this word called gut feeling. So what is that in your gut you feel? So that's what it is. So Manipura Chakra is situated around your belly button area. So the way it is like, it is represented by about like 10 petals, like how I told you, like the petals, number of petals increase as you go and all the way to the Sahasrara Chakra, about like 1,000 petals at the top of the head. So that's how it goes. Every petal, every chakra, the petal, number of petals increases. The color of this is yellow, as I mentioned. And then it is because it represents the sun, the sun element or the fire element, the hot, the heatness, the heat. So basically, like, so what happens when it is very high? So when it's high, like you're overconfident. You are like, you're just full of yourself. You just feel like you're superior to others. When it is lower, you feel very inferior to others and you feel like, oh, I'm not as good. Like you shouldn't be feeling too superior or too inferior to anybody. We're all same at the same level, like regardless of where we come from, what we do, we all are at the same level. And then we just continue as a journey together. That's why I said, we're all in this bus or on a train or on a plane, so we're all going together and we're all trying to find that same destination, which is your own divine self. That's what we are doing. So, so that's what it is. That's why it's very important to balance this chakra. So this is a Manipura Chakra. And again, like the as I told you, like, each chakra is represented by an animal, like how Swadhisthana Chakra had a crocodile. And then this one is represented by a ram, so like the ram is like one of those strong animals, like the one of them which has like, sometimes it can be like, gut headed, like that kind of a strength in it. So that's what is represented by this chakra and by this animal. And a lot of times what they say is like, something to balance this chakra out is like, even like sometimes they prescribe the food also, and which is basically like a pineapple, like anything dark, like sunny fruits, any kind of sunny fruits, because, it's like this element is sun, fire. Also, we will do some asanas on this, and then also we'll do some mudra and the Bija mantra for this chakra, which is Ram. Okay, so as we go do asanas, I want you to see if you can pay attention to your belly area. So each asana, just see if you kind of particularly pay attention to your belly area and see if you feel anything different. Okay, so let's go ahead, go to the mat and get started with our yogasana practice. I hope you can all see me, you can hear me. Let's go ahead, take your hands, clasp them under your belly. Anytime during the class, if you cannot hear me, let me know. I'm using a new mic and I just want to make sure that I am being heard. Otherwise, I'll switch to the computer mic. Let's go ahead, look into the emptiness of the palm and let that represent your emptying mind. Let's go into our breathing exercises. Inhale up, look up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Now bend towards the right. Exhale. Start inhaling and come up. Exhale to the left. Other side. Continue. Come back up. Now go ahead, take your palms behind you, clasp them behind you, and push your palms to the floor as you squeeze your shoulders and get into a back bend. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Last one. Inhale. Now bend your knees, leading from the chin. See if you can bring your nose between your knees. Hands are pushing forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Down. Inhale up. And down. Now take your palms with the bent knee to the floor. Slowly straighten your knees. Hang forward. Grab your elbows. Pull the elbows to the floor. Remove any tension in your neck. Now take your elbows to the right, to the left, to the right, left. Now go ahead, drop your hands again. Now with the slight bend in your knee, take both the palms up above your head and come like a straight pencil. Now take these folded arms behind you. Fingertips are touching the spine. Inhale into your arms. Stretch your shoulders. Exhale back. Now stand in Shithila Tadasana, relaxing palm tree pose. Anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. Now let's go into our loosening exercises. Feet about shoulder width apart and go up and down and side to side. Okay. Go ahead and inhale up, down, 10 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go ahead, switch your feet about a meter apart, like almost not too close to the mat, but as wide as you can. Take your hands out, push them back, go into side bending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, bring it back. And now spread your feet a little bit wider. Now go down. Go down as low as you can. Now go ahead into twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay here for a second. Slowly come back up. Take your hands down and feet together. Now go ahead, have your feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to go into twisting, okay? Let's go ahead. Hands at the heart center, palms facing down. We're going to go into twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go ahead. Back into Shithila Tadasana. Feet apart, hands are facing, palms are facing forward. Okay, let's now go to the mat for cat and cow, or we call it as tiger breath. Okay, so let's go ahead. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, down, up, and down, up, and down. If you're good here, let's go ahead, take a right leg out, straight out. You can stay with the cat and cow regular if you want to, okay? This is more for like slightly challenge, okay? So you can just have your right leg out, take the left palm out. Now look at the left palm, balance here. If you still want much more challenge, let's go into variation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it here. Down. Now let's go to the other side. Left leg out, straight out. Right palm out. 1, 2, 3. If you're good here, you can go into variation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Bring it back. Sit in Vajrasana or any comfortable sitting posture. Okay. Sukhasanas. And even if you want to sit on the chair, that is fine. Wherever you can relax and sit. But make sure that you always roll your shoulders back and never constrict the lung area here, chest area. Okay, so let's go to our next one, which is, I know it's favorite of a lot of you. Let's go ahead with the plank. Okay, so I'll come into the plank and we're going to look at the chakras that we have known so far. That way we can start talking everybody into the plank. All right, so far we have talked about 3 chakras. The first one was Muladhara chakra. The Bija mantra for the Muladhara chakra was Lam. And the second one we did was Swadhisthana. Okay, so the Swadhisthana chakra is between the navel and the at the end of the spine. So that is, all right, so it's almost time. Swadhisthana chakra, the Bija mantra for that was Vam. Switch the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can always do the variation. Okay, stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, everyone. You can come into a Balasana just to relax your back and come back into any comfortable sitting posture. The high lunge, or the, that's one of the ones that we're going to be practicing today. Like it's actually Veerabhadrasana or crescent pose, a lot of things that it's called. So we can just go ahead practice that right now. Let's go ahead, take your right foot up in the front. Make sure that the knee doesn't go past the toes, and then we're going to rock back and forth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're good here, take your hands up. Now go ahead, pay attention to the belly. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it back. And take your legs back. Bring it back. Go ahead. Switch the other leg. Left leg. Back and forth. Rock back and forth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now take it back. Take the hands out. Look up. Now take your hands up above and slowly see if you can go slightly backwards. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. Straighten. And come back. Now let's all go ahead, see if you can go into a mountain pose. Okay. So let's go ahead. It's all going to mountain pose. Okay, basically, you're looking at your belly button, your palms and your feet, at least your toes are on the ground. Stay here. Again, pay attention to the belly button, which is almost trying to press to your spine. Manipura Chakra. Bring your knees down. Sit into Vajrasana again. Okay, so I'll come to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskar practice. Again, so I'll pray to the sun, especially today. It's very important, because the element represented is fire. Manipura Chakra is between the lower elements and then the higher elements. Takes the annam, that's basically whatever the gross body digests rather, and then creates the prana. So it's going from the lower to the higher, like how the fire is lit in the bottom, but the flames are going upwards towards the higher chakras, which are anahata and the other ones. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pushanna Pavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Inhale, exhale. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. 3 sets on your own, or you can do it with me. If you want to do any variation, please feel free to do that. Let's go ahead and do the 3 sets. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more sets. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, Chatta, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha, त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च सप्त सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकादश द्वादश. Inhale, exhale here. Silently we'll do the next set. Let's all go ahead, do Mukha Dhauti. So bend your knees, hands on your thighs, and exhale from your tummy. Stand in Shithila Tadasana. This is a good time to take a break. If you need to take a water, if you want to take like a little walk around here, around your mat, please feel free to do that before we start into yoga practice. Try to relax a little bit. You're gonna go, the body is nicely warmed up. Very good time to practice any of our poses. So the first one we're going to do is Trikonasana and then Veerabhadrasana. Okay, so that's how we practice that other one. So we'll just go do those as standing exercises, standing poses, and then like two, 3 poses after that. We'll go over those, and then every time any pose we are doing, remember today we are practicing and paying attention to the Manipura Chakra at your belly. So try to pay, see any kind of tingling, anything that are feeling at all there, or send the prana more towards your belly button. Okay, so let's come to the left hand side of the mat. We're going to go towards the right. Okay, both the toes are touching. So take your feet apart, hands go up, up, back, and now take your right foot to move towards the right. And now pretend that somebody is pulling you on the right hand side. No bend anywhere. Okay, pull, 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 and then slowly go down. Nice deep breaths. Five breaths on your own. Slowly come back up. Now let's go back into, take your hands down. We're going to go stay here and do our Veerabhadrasana series also. Veerabhadrasana 2 basically. So stay the same way. Now we're going to bend your knees. Take your hands up and bend your knee. And either you can look at the right palm or you can look straight ahead, whichever one. Make sure that you can have both of your hands are at the same height. Okay, so palm should be like, if I draw a line, they should be in line. Okay, so now go as low as you can and count 5. Slowly back up, straighten your knees, and with a slight bend in your knee, bring it to left hand. Now stand in Shithila Tadasana and feel all those changes on your right leg. We worked out the right leg. So you should be maybe feeling like the relaxation, tightness, or any kind of tingling feeling towards in your, in your quads, in your glutes, in your like the just above the knee also. So you should be feeling all those. Again, between any two asanas, take always about 2 or 3 breaths. Okay. Now go ahead, switch to the other side. Same thing we're going to do on the other side. Okay. Let's go ahead. Stand first. Take breath. Create that intention, what we plan to do. Okay. First, we're going to take it. Spread your feet as wide as you can. Hands up, back. Right foot towards the right hand side. And somebody's pulling you now on the left hand. See, somebody's pulling you so hard. And then now slowly go down. And look at the palm that is above. 1, 2, your own breaths, 5 breaths. Slowly come back out. Stay the same way. Now we're going to go ahead, see if you can bend your knee and go into Veerabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 pose. 1. Knee is bent now. Okay, the left knee is bent now. You can look at the left palm or look straight ahead, whatever feels comfortable. Slowly come back. Take your hands down. Straighten the left foot. Bend in your left knee. Together. Again, stand in Shithila, Tadasana. Anywhere from 3 to 5 breaths. After doing both the sides, balanced out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into our prone pose, okay, on your belly. All right, we're going to do a belly one, which is actually what they say is the Dhanurasana, because that's what it's like, actually putting a lot of pressure on your belly button. Let's first come into Makarasana, okay, relaxing pose for the prone. Go ahead, take your hands out first. Your forehead on the ground. Now slowly go ahead, grab your right ankle with your right hand, left ankle with your right hand, with your left hand, chin on the ground. Take a breath here. Now inhale and see if you can bring your head and chest up. Okay, so you will feel the pressure on your belly button when you do this. Okay, so now to get into Dhanurasana, what you need to do is kind of push your legs away from you, from your hands. The hands are pulling the legs, pulling the feet towards you, but the feet are going away from each other, away from you. That kind of action brings your chest higher. Okay, so whatever you can do and however long you can stay, this is advanced asana again. So if you cannot do this, you can stay here too. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Okay, but if you feel good, you can attempt the Dhanurasana. And once you feel like you can stay however long you. Slowly leading from the chin, come down, let go your legs, relax in Makarasana. Now go ahead, switch to the supine pose. Switch to supine, come in lying into Shavasana. Don't go into Yoga Nidra. We have a couple more poses here. Before we go into Yoga Nidra, come for a few seconds on Shavasana. This is actually a good thing to do because Dhanurasana, again, as I said, is a little bit advanced asana. So that can take a little bit more energy out of you. Good thing to relax a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to attempt to do something called as Naukasana or the boat pose. Okay, so to do that, see if you can get your feet up, okay, as high as you can, doesn't matter. And now see if you can bring your hands towards your feet, almost like hands are trying to touch the feet. So as wherever you can, okay. So it's basically like a boat, you're looking like a boat. And once you feel like you're balanced here, you can stay and start taking and relaxing your breath. And feel that, there is a lot of pressure on the Manipura Chakra, on your belly, okay? Basically, your belly is the one who is working hard to do this asana. Come down when you feel like. Again, lie in Shavasana. Okay, now let's go ahead, grab your knees towards you and see if you can get your hands around the knees. Okay, hug your knees and try to get your nose close to your knees. Nose to the knees. And if you feel that's tiring, go ahead, just lie down and hug your knees tight. Again, squeezing the belly button and activating the Manipura Chakra. Bringing the head up actually makes it intensifies. Let go the feet, let go the knees. And this is another relaxing pose that you can try. You can go ahead, take your fingers and grab them around the toes. Okay. And now see if you can spread your legs up above. This is called as Ananda Balasana. Okay. Happy baby pose. As we babies, they can easily do this. And as we get older, with our lifestyle, we ruin everything, and then there you go, we lose all our flexibility. As much as you can straighten your legs, doesn't matter where your legs are. And then feel that happiness from like how a baby is. Little things makes that baby so happy. Just that you're almost wrapping up your yoga session. Smile nicely, nice broad smiles. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Now bring it down. And guess what? You guessed it right. It's time for the Yoga Nidra Shavasana. Let us practice QRT today. It's called Quick Relaxation Technique. Remember, I think I did do IRT last time, if I remember right. But if I haven't done it, remind me next time and we can do the IRT. Let's practice QRT, Quick Relaxation Technique. The quick relaxation technique involves the belly, and then whatever involves belly, let's do it that way today. Okay. Lie on your Shavasana. Feel your body melt into the mat as you exhale. Body is getting heavier and heavier, sinking into the mat. Let us start relaxing the toes. Relax the heels. Relax the ankles. Relax your shins and calf muscle. Relax your knees, your glutes, quadricep muscles. Relax your hips. Now observe what happens to your stomach when you go inhale and exhale. Send the prana to the stomach and watch it bulge up as you inhale. Let us synchronize our breath with the belly movement. Inhale, it bulges. Exhale, it sinks. Let's go ahead, do Nada Anusandhana for the belly. Let's do Akara chant. Inhale and say as you exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Feel the resonance of the Akara chants in your lower body, in your belly area. Slowly start waking up your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, move your hands. Take your palm up above your head and come lying on the right hand side for linear awareness. The help of the left palm, come sitting into sitting position. Let us go ahead learn the mudras. So there are actually like 3 mudras, but I'll just go with the one that I really like. So it's called as a Matangi Mudra. So to do that, what I want you to do is like have your fingers like, like interlock them like this, like basically put them in each other, and the other 3 fingers, they fold. So it looks like this. Okay, hope you all got it. So the thumb and the index are touching, and the other 3 are touching each other. Okay. Now hold this at your heart center or at your belly, whatever is comfortable. It's kind of belly is not comfortable for me. So hold it at the heart center. And let's go into Bija mantra practice. So let's go ahead, inhale. And then as we exhale, we are going to say Ram. Okay. Inhale. Ram. 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 Let us practice all the 3 Bija mantras. Lam, Vam, and Ram. Inhale. Lam. Inhale. Vam. Ram. Let go the mudra. Let's go ahead practice about 4 of the Anulom Vilom and Nadi Shodhana. And then we'll do a couple of the Brahmari, because I love those a lot. So let's go ahead quickly do them for next few minutes. Dhana Mudra on the left hand side, Nasika on the right. Let's go ahead with this. Complete the practice by exhaling from the left nostril. Let us practice about 3 of the Brahmari Pranayama before we close our class. You all know the mudra, Shanmukhi Mudra for this. Use your thumb to cover your ears and make a hum sound as you exhale. Feel the resonance from the Brahmari in your head area. Let's conclude the class with closing prayers. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms, generate some heat. Cup it on the eye for simple palming. Rub your palms again. Generate the heat and put it on your body. Be grateful to your body because it cooperated with you for this 1 hour. Thank you all again for joining the class today. I'll see you again next week.